infinite blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Om Oracle Tarot, and this is the Libra's mid-month check-in. And this is the Libra Soul Path mid-month check-in for August 2022. Now, I do have to say that these are general readings that may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, that's all right. There's plenty of other great YouTube tarot readers that you can check out. If you'd like to get in contact with me, you can do so in the comments below this video. You can also get in contact with me at the Om Oracle Tarot Instagram page, of which there's only one, and the link for that is in the description of this video. And if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. All right, without any further ado, please give us a message for what's on Libra's soul path from mid-August to the end of August. 3 cards, please. Thank you. I only take uprights and I only take jumpers from the deck. All right, one more card, please. Thank you. All right. So, Libra, you're finding yourself with a lot of options, a lot of different directions you could go into, a lot of avenues which you could travel down. And it appears that you are choosing the one that leads to this 9 of Pentacles energy. So, again, this abundance, you're feeling this self-sufficientness, and really this ease that luxury brings. And also with the 9 of Cups. So we have 2 9s here. 18. So the 9 of Cups, you're also, with this, you're coming into your satisfaction and your contentment. And this is ultimately a dream come true energy that you're coming with in mid-August to the end of August. And underneath it, we have the Strength card. So you are moving forward, and it does take courage to choose this, choose the right cup. But in your heart of hearts, you know which cup leads to this. Your intuition is spot on about that. You're also receiving guidance from the spirit world, from the astral plane, about which area to go into at this time. And this this connection with the spirit is giving you a lot of confidence here. It is really giving you the ability to believe in yourself and not second guess. So you have many options, but you're not even going to look. You're not going to have to look at the other options, but just to see what they are, because you already know that your intuition is spot on here. So this is the Scrying Eye Oracle deck. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Libra's soul path for the mid-August to the end of August. 3 cards, please. All right. Inner Light Power. Two more cards, please. Jinn and the Hermit. So we'll start here with this inner light power. This is this inner force and willpower, this kundalini, this shakti, as you see, is rising here. In some traditions, this would be called the true will, even. But this is the spiritual energy, no matter what you call it. This is the spiritual force behind all of reality. So you are really stepping forward with this strength of this inner power. And you're really feeling aligned at this time. And you're, like I said, you're seeing with the eyes of truth here. And moving forward with this inner divinity. You're letting this energy take the leader role. Mind takes a back seat as you realize who you really are. Next to this, we have the jinn. So this isn't the cartoon jinn. This is the historical jinn. So this isn't the genie in the lamp as the cartoons would portray it. This is this cunning, shadowy force here. This is a shape-shifting, two-faced aspect. This is betrayal and loyalty. So there is an element of this at play, and this may be some of this, these choices here. All right. And then we have the Hermit card. So this is more like a traditional Hermit card meaning in this deck. So you are seeking soul searching and doing this introspective work. You are being somewhat mysterious about the way that you go about things. You're keeping your moves kind of hidden here. But you do continue to seek this inner guidance. And this jinn energy might have you feeling a little antisocial. But this is momentary. Let's find out a little bit more about this. We'll take the bottom of the deck now. Please give us a message for Libra's soul path, the mid-month of August 2022 to the end of August. And in this poll, please clarify the jinn. Why is the jinn here? All right, thank you. All right. So we have the Angel of Water. Now somebody just got the Angel of Water. My memory is not that sharp, but somebody just got the Angel of Water. But this card is speaking of that you have learned some valuable spiritual lessons, and had some revelations. And this card is speaking of some of your problems being solved. And this is speaking about this jinn here. And some of the messages that you might be receiving might be in your dreams. This card is also speaking of Archangel Gabriel here. Not so much in the traditional biblical sense, but more in the occult sense. So if you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. And so this also speaks, this is the battle for home. So in the spirit world, on the astral plane, however you call it, there is this battle behind the scenes. And this may have to do with family or business and finance. I'm really getting this business and finance off of this. That with these choices and this two-faced of the Jinn card, which seems to be a problem that you're overcoming, that's being solved here through this battle. And this has a lot to do, now I mentioned occult, and I don't mention anything on accident. And so we have the card evoking darkness. So when we call on certain entities, they get a certain, we get access to them, but they also get a certain access to us. And this is where the problem is arising. This may be something that needs to be bound here, but it does appear that there is forces in the spirit that are taking care of this for you. Excuse me. But there has been some use of dark energy in the past. Or perhaps drawing power from dark emotions here. And the spirit is saying, take caution in these. Take caution and take the correct precautions when dealing with this kind of energy here. Because that does seem to be at play here. I wouldn't be too worried about it because it does appear that it's being handled for you, and that's how you're able to step into this dream come true. So let's get 2 cards, please. What is on Libra's soul path for the mid-month of August to the end of August? 1 or 2 cards, please. One or 2 cards, please. Nope. Come on. 1 or 2 cards, please. For our Libras. Now, I want to remind everybody that I don't speak too much, so when there's moments of silence and I'm not talking, do pay attention to anything you see in your mind's eye or anything you hear within yourself, words, songs. Maybe you smell something that reminds you of something, because this is your intuition playing a part in this reading. As we are not here together in person, but I am connecting with your energy, and so your energy is here and vice versa. So do pay attention to those, as those are also important parts of this reading. All right. We'll come back to that one. All right. One or two cards, please. What is Libra's inner landscape like? The mid-month of August. One or two cards, please. All right. Thank you. So we have the white pelican. Let's scooch this down a little bit. So the white pelican. So is ease, optimism, grace. So you are coming into this energy and making these choices with ease. To step into this energy, you have to be optimistic. So these are all things that you're doing. This is your inner landscape. And you're doing so with grace. With this inner strength, this inner light. You're also receiving this aid and cooperation from those entities in the spirit and on the astral plane. So this is your inner climate. Let's go back to this one now. Please give us one or two cards for our Libras, for what is on their soul path for the mid-month of August. Yeah. Thank you. This card is called Wholehearted Bridge. So you are, if you could see this Jinn and this dark energy as lower energies, a lower current or river, you are accessing this heart center and this ease and optimism, and this grace and cooperation, and creating a wholehearted bridge over these energies. And this makes me think of the Rainbow Bridge, the bridge that goes from the heart to the third eye. It's kind of jumping through your system, jumping upwards. So this is this wholehearted bridge. So really paying attention to your heart space, keeping your heart open, and moving forward with this courage, but also self-love and compassion for others and the world. And believe it or not, having compassion for this darker energy as well. So anything we resist persists. So when these dark energies arise, we don't push them away or even fight them. We love them. We appreciate them. We give them a hug, and we pour our light out and offer these dark energies a cup of this heart, this light of the heart. And when they drink of it, they cease to be dark. You're helping this dark energy transform, and you're also integrating this into your greater being. So let's get 3 cards. Thank you for our Libras. mid-month. We'll take them. All right, let's scoot this up. I don't think you can see that. All right, so we start out, we have this robot card. So, in a sense, and not in a bad way, you are kind of, you're going on intuition so hard because you have the confidence in it that you appear from the outside to be robotic in the fact that you know what to choose, you're choosing it, you're moving, you're going, and from the outside this appears robotic, but you know that it's this inner light power of the heart. The one mind is rootless and foundationless mind. So again, now, in the Buddhist sense, there is only mind and there is no self. In the Hindu Vedantic sense, there is only self and there is no mind. They're both saying the exact same thing, but their terms are inverted, you could say. But they are saying the exact same thing. They're not saying different things. And so when I talk about integrating these dark energies into your greater self, into this mind, into the self and the mind are essentially one in the way that both traditions are talking about them. But integrating this into this rootless foundational aspect of your being. Because there are no mistakes. There are no mistakes. But there are no mistakes in the universe. The universe does not... It can't make a mistake. Everything happens in the correct harmony in the way that it's supposed to happen. Even being out of harmony with the flow of the universe, this is in flow with the universe. The universe is a chaotic system in which nothing can actually go wrong. And that in truth, there is no chaos. And there's no trip without a tripper. So I'm getting two things off of this. So again, with this rootless foundational self, this trip that might be strenuous to do is not strenuous if there's no tripper, if there's no individual self on the journey. If it's this foundational formlessness that is experiencing the journey, but not in the journey, then this trip or journey lands differently within our system, and it is not a stressful ordeal. It's almost this exuberant moment-to-moment existence of life, and in some ways can be like watching a movie play out in front of you. But also this journey requires some level of participation to play itself out. So it's this balance between those two. Healthy detachment and healthy participation. And this is kind of what's being asked of you for the mid-August to the end of August. Let's get one card from the Dreamscapes Oracle deck for what is on Libra's soul path for mid-August to the end of August. One card, please. One card. All right, we'll take them. Right. We have silence, and we also have the lunar moth. So this kind of speaks to this last full moon that we're all kind of coming off of here, or riding out, I would say. But there's something that needs to be spoken, and with the lunar moth, about this transformation that has begun. There's an underlying element of transformation taking place in this time period, and initially you are kind of silent about it. In a sense, you may not be sure how to express this, or you may feel like you shouldn't speak on it. But the Spirit is asking you to speak on it, to embrace this metamorphosis that this full moon to new moon cycle is offering you. And I feel like you know what I'm talking about when I say that, and we'll leave that there. Let's get 3 cards for our Libras. 3 final cards. What would you like to leave Libras with for a parting message for what is on their soul path for mid-August to the end of August? 3 cards, please. Thank you. All right, we have the 8 of Cups. Two more cards, please. Thank you. The Tower. I almost said something about it. I had a feeling that was coming. All right, let's see what that's about. One more, please. All right. Let's scoot these up a little bit. All right. So, again, we have these choices, and there might be an element of illusion within these choices, and you are using your intuition, and you are choosing the right choice. But something in this choice, what's not chosen, is taking a dive on this tower here. So there is a sudden change, and this might be what you're keeping quiet to yourself, this metamorphosis. There's this sudden change that for some people and these older energies that you're leaving behind, this is going to feel like an upheaval. But you are going through this awakening process. And what is the Tower for them is the catalyst for you, because you are stepping in to this. It's the King of Pentacles. This is this wealth and abundance that you're stepping into. And with this Jinn energy, there has been, with the Seven of Swords, there has been trickery here. And you are really being helped out with that. It's not going to maintain your problem. It's not going to maintain being your problem. And then underneath that, we have the Chariot. So you are still heading forth on your journey to success. And again, with this willpower energy, this drive forward, overcoming the obstacles, you are definitely determined. And you're serious about this, the King of Swords. And you are really standing in your mental clarity and wielding this sword of truth, cutting out this BS. And yes, you are leaving these burdens, or in a sense, these cups and options, these energies, and you are leaving them behind as you cross this river. But it is essential that you leave these burdens behind, as this journey across this river would be a lot easier if we dump these swords overboard. Maybe you keep one, but you want swift passage here. And so you have to kind of drop some of these old energies off in order to have swift passage. And then underneath that, we have the Sun card. So you are leaving the past, moving forward with willpower and truth on your side. This trickery of the Seven Swords can't get past the Chariot rider. And it can't get past the Sun either, because you are becoming enlightened to these aspects. Again, stepping into your success, your joy, basking in the sun, the warmth of the universe. Doing so with positivity and optimism. And again, with an open heart, like this child has. And with this ease of being. So, Libras, we're going to go ahead and leave the reading here. Libras, I want to send you a lot of encouragement and love for mid-August to the end of August. And if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. And I appreciate all of you for tuning in, listening, and watching. It really does mean a lot. And Libras, I'll catch you on the next go-round. Peace.